you've tried managing your skins, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, I have a system for you that will enable you to avoid the most common mistakes I see people do. So we're at the trailhead, and this is where I'll put my skins on my skis. I'll take the protective bag and the skin saver. I'm gonna ditch them. Not gonna need them for the day for sure. So now it's time to put on the skins.
So I'll always apply my skins at the trailhead. I want to apply them on a cold base ski. So this will always work.
So first thing off is you remove all the snow that accumulated on your skis. You can use your hands, your pole. I like to use the tip hook on your skins and just scrape it off. This usually works pretty good. When I apply the skins, it's a two-step process. It's quite easy. So usually I'll do the first half all the way to the binding, and then I'll do the second half in the second stage. So I'll just put the hook, unfold the first half of the skin, align it with the edge. Usually I will just align it with one edge, and I'll know that the other one's good. So I'll only focus on one side, and I'll apply half of the skins like that. For the second half, I will put the tail of the skis on my hip, and I will grab the skin at the back. So I will not grab the hook itself, that could break. So I'll grab really the skin and I'll pull. And with my thumb, I'll just tap and align it all the way. If it's not right, I can do it again and realign it, no problem. So now I need to reapply pressure on the whole skin. And then final step is to get the hook on. So to know if the tail hook's at the good tension, I like to say that if you can flip it with one hand, it's good. If you need both your hands to flip it on, it might be a bit too tight and it could break. If you flip it on too easily and you feel that this part here can wiggle, then maybe it's a bit loose. So readjust and make sure. Usually you wouldn't have to adjust it. It's a one-time process, but yeah, you never know. I can double check that my edges are all exposed. It's okay if it's not perfectly aligned, if I have more on one side or the other, as long as I see my edges the whole way. So you can have like a 1 or 2 millimeter offset on one side or the other, and it won't change much during the climb.
Backcountry cat.
And then one ski down, I'll usually put it right away and then put the second skin on. So sometimes the skins are really hard to unglue, and so a good tip is to get it in between the legs and use the lever. So I'm just putting my hands on each knee and I'm getting my knees apart so that I'm using my knee as a lever. And once a little bit is done, I'm gonna regain and do it again. So, I'm about on top of my run now. Just behind my house here, do a couple laps. And I'm gonna show you what I do when I remove my skins and get ready to go down. So the first thing I'm gonna do is create a nice platform. This is really gonna help me. Now it's pretty flat, but if I was on an incline, I would even pay more attention. So I'm gonna put my poles on the upside I'm gonna put my pack on the upside too. It's a good habit. I'm gonna sink it in the snow, and now I'm ready to remove the skis. I will always remove one at a time. If when I put my foot down, I was to sink too deep, maybe I'd remove both, but I like one at a time just because it's safer. You're not gonna drop one that's gonna go down. The way I like to do it is I'm gonna put my skin halfway like that, and I'm gonna plant the base, the tail of the ski in the snow like that. I'm gonna put my finger in the middle, and it doesn't have to be precise, but if I keep tension, it's really easy to fold nicely. If it's not perfect, it doesn't matter really. And then I'm gonna do the second half again in two. So folding in two like that is the best way I found, because it's easy to manage if it's windy, and the chances of missing are limited. Also, when I'm gonna put them back on, it's really easy because I only have to deal with half of the glue exposed at a time. Most of the time, almost all the time, I'm gonna put them in my jacket. So skin in the jacket, it makes a significant difference for the glue to stick again on the ski. Depending on your climate, where you live, a lot of places people will just dump them in their bag. You can do that definitely. I do it from time to time when it's really warm, and depending on where you live, this might not be an absolute must. I almost all the time do it, and it makes a difference. The skins will stick better for the next run. So if you do it like that, it's a no hassle, no problem. If you put them in your pack, just make sure that if they're not sticking anymore, maybe you change your way that you do it. And then I'm gonna do the second ski, always one at a time. Managing your skins is like following a recipe. Follow these simple steps and you shouldn't have any problem ever. Apply your skins on cold skis. Put them edge to edge, always the edge exposed, and you hide the ski base. When you get at the top, remove one ski at a time, remove one skin at a time. When you fold them in a two-fold, and put them in your jacket so they stay a bit warmer and they're gonna be a bit more sticky for the next run.